Thus far. I'm the biggest boss that they seen thus far. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all see me stirring up the pot. Speaking of, oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta get that. Let's see if I got one in my pocket. Nope. Gotta give me one of them. For sure. One of them vitamins. I'm really thinking about doing away with the beard, y'all. What do y'all think? Y'all think I should get rid of the beard? I mean, if you got a good looking face, you really don't need a beard for real. What y'all think? I don't know, man. Kind of miss my other face. But we about to talk about this shit today. Because if you're a real man, you want to reach alpha male status as a man, meaning you want to reach the highest potential greatness of a man that you possibly can be. You might not be Jay-Z money, but you can make a lot of money. You might not be 6 foot and have a fucking bodybuilding body, but you can be very, very healthy, very cut, right? You might not be a pretty boy, but you can be a handsome dude. Make yourself into a handsome dude. Make yourself better in all aspects. Because, and I'm going to tell y'all one thing about this looks, because I hear men complain about this shit too. And height. Let me go get my vitamin, and then we're going to get into this shit. Man, that shit is all right. I got my pill, man. Got my vitamin, multivitamin. All y'all should have that. Woman, man, child, shit. All y'all. Now, a lot of men will say height, looks. A lot of different things. Even some of them will say, even some of them will say, it's a woman's fault that I had a kid. One thing I know is this, men, and a woman if you're watching, because you can apply this vice versa too. I cannot control what women do. I can't control if she cheats. I can't control if she likes somebody 6'5" or 5'5", white, black, green, yellow. I can't control what a woman does. But I can control what I do in life. It's good that you men know that women do this and they do that, and they play men on dates and blah blah blah. It's good that you know them things. Why? Why is it good that you know them things? Not so you can just jump on the internet and yell at women and tell them they wrong and you know they ain't shit, blah blah blah, right? But because it helps you decipher what right women to deal with or right woman. I don't knock if you're going to be a player. I don't agree with it, but hey, if you want to be, I don't want to lose. I would rather you become a great man than knock you and you not listen to the video. So when you know things that women do wrong, it helps you decipher out the right women, right? That's a good thing. But a lot of y'all are applying everything to all women, and a lot of y'all are so focused on what women are doing or focused on women that you're not becoming this greater version man of yourself that's actually going to get you the great version women. If you want better women, you got to become a better man, dog. You can sit back and complain all you want to, man. It's not going to change anything. If I decide to have unprotected sex and the woman gets pregnant, that is on me, dog. It doesn't matter if the woman keeps the kid or not. I don't even want her not to keep the kid. I want her to keep the kid. What do I look like? Life is telling me, well, you got to have a kid. You had sex with a woman. It's time for you to have a kid. And furthermore, why am I even having unprotected sex with a woman that I don't see like if she has a kid, I'm cool with it? Why would I even have unprotected sex with a woman that I don't even feel like I would be okay with having a kid with? That makes no sense to me, dog. You can say what you want about they could have went to a clinic, all that bullshit. But you had control over the pregnancy more than she did. You could say she could have been on birth control or not, but you can't really depend on that. Remember? I thought since men know so much about what women do and how they are conniving and scheming and all that, well, why would you even trust a woman? Why would you trust a woman that she's on birth control for your future or your life? Or your life. I get it. Why do women do it and vice versa? I get it. I get what women do wrong, but guess what? That's not going to help you become a better man. Worried about only reason why you should worry about what women are doing wrong, so you can decipher what type of women to deal with. Not so you can be worried about what they doing all your life and neglect what the hell you doing, or not taking responsibility for the choices you make in life. If you sleep with a woman and she gives you an STD, that was your choice. You can't say, well, it's your fault. Nah, it was your choice, dog. See, the biggest problem that men face is thinking what they private. It's the truth, and it's not easy. It's not easy, man. But if you only allow yourself to put your private in quality women, first you gotta learn what quality women are. You're doing that part right. Learning, okay, they lie about the dating and flaking and not texting back and all that. Okay, you got that part. Now you gotta once you get that part down, you gotta have some self-control and only put your private in quality women. If you get a quality woman pregnant, what's the problem? Fuck it. I mean, who don't want kids, right? But if you're gonna have them by quality. You can't look. This is the thing right here. You can't judge women and say they have kids by bad men, but then you do it, and then you're gonna cry about it, and then say it's her fault. Well, she can say the same thing. She can say it's a man's fault then. But neither one of y'all should be doing that. Y'all really should be looking at yourself and say, you know what? I fucked up. It does. There's a lot of things that I don't talk about what happened to me in past relationships because there's no point. I chose them people, man. It don't matter what I say. I chose them people. All I could do is learn why did I choose them and why I shouldn't have chose them, so I don't do the same thing again. I can sit here on Facebook and say, yeah, the ex did this and this and this, and it's just going to look like I'm just playing innocent and I didn't go through the shit I really went through. So what's the point? Ain't no point. It already happened. They know what they did. And I know what they did, and God knows what they did. So in the end, everything will be passed out accordingly. Like Jay-Z told y'all, man, I keep my head, both of them, where they supposed to be. You can't just move with one head. No, you need both. As a man, that is your kryptonite. As a woman, her kryptonite is her feelings. If a woman could control her feelings, that's a powerful, ooh, she's powerful. And don't let her look good. If she look good and she can control her feelings, which means AKA thinking with her mind more than her emotions, oh my God, that's a powerful woman. Because a man's not gonna be able to penetrate her just with feelings. It's gonna take some shit to get her in her feelings with that guy. And it's gonna be logical thinking why she should even go there with that guy. But when a man controls his thinking, instead of thinking with his private, thinks with his mind, that's a powerful motherfucker, man. You can't be stopped, dog. And you're probably gonna get the best top-notch women because it's so easy for them to get men. So it's kind of like they get turned off when everybody want to sleep with them. You acting all thirsty and shit. But if you come across as, I'm going to think with my mind and really get to know this woman, she going to wonder why you ain't fucking her yet. Like, hell, wait a minute, man. This dude don't see what the fuck's going on here. Why don't he want to fuck me yet? You know what I'm saying? For real, man. When a man can control his fucking thinking with his mind instead of his private, he will become a powerful motherfucker, man. Period. There's no way around it. And just like a woman, like I said earlier, when a woman thinks and controls her, when a woman controls her emotions more with her mind than her heart, she's a powerful person, man. I'm telling you, she can't be stopped, man. We're not talking about this independent, I'm bad, bitch, shut the fuck up. That's still emotional. It's just bad emotional. It's bad energy. That's not thinking with your mind. That's more or less saying, I'm just better than everybody. I'm a bad bitch, blah, blah, blah. That's not good. I'm talking about when women really tap in to logically thinking more than emotionally thinking. Because a lot of women err because of emotional thinking. A lot of men err because of private thinking. And I'm not talking about like private by yourself thinking. You and God. No, I'm talking about with your private part. So a lot of y'all, what y'all do, y'all made a mistake. So now you want to blame the women instead of looking at yourself and realizing, how can I become better as a man? And not only just you, talking to other men about it. See, the problem is men are not holding each other accountable because they don't want to get looked at as you're selling out, basically, or you're sucking up the women, basically. But how can we become better if we don't hold each other as men, if we don't hold each other accountable? We should be talking about this type of shit when it comes to women more than what women are doing. We need to be talking about what do we need to do when it comes to women. We need to stop just putting her on a pedestal because she look good, dog. You can't do that, bro. Hey, H1, don't do that with these women, man, because you want to make sure that she really fuck with you and shit. And I'm going to tell you something else, dog. The looks ain't just everything. You really want a woman that blah, blah, blah. Y'all get the point. Instead of, man, instead of just the bad shit that you talk about when it comes to women or men, if you're a woman, is only to decipher the difference between who's who. That's it. It's not to be mad at women and shame them or blame them for shit you done wrong as a man. That's not what a leader does, man. A leader does not become a leader by pointing the finger at everybody. A leader studies himself and improves himself. Where can I improve at? Back to the height shit. I forgot. I didn't even touch on that. Back to the height and the look shit. Because a lot of men think they're getting rejected because of height and looks. Right? If you 5'4", you're not going to be 6'5", dog. Get over it. But guess what? This is why it's so important to know why women are playing games and all that bullshit. And it's also important to know that there is women that like you. Every woman don't want a man this tall over her, believe it or not. Every man don't want a black dude, white dude, whatever dude. Some of y'all don't smoke weed, they don't like a good guy, Twan, man. It is what it is. Why are you worried about them women? Again, it goes back to you worried about what women are doing. Okay, a lot of women don't like men who smoke weed. So, okay, move around it. I'm not going to sit here for the rest of my life complaining about women who don't like men who smoke weed when there's plenty of good women who love the fact that a man is sober or he don't smoke weed. It's common sense. And more than likely, it's probably a woman who on her shit more than a woman that's not. That's why the more you become on your shit as a man, the more you're going to more likely attract women on their shit. Because they, believe it or not, to contrary belief of most men, most women ain't looking for bad dudes like y'all think, man. Not when you're talking about quality women. Why would a quality woman who became quality by being quality, why would she go revert back to just give me a toxic dude? She wouldn't have been able to become that quality woman. You might have a few that slick through the cracks because they do dirt behind the scenes or something and they got there toxically. But more than likely, no, you're not going to become a quality ass woman by doing toxic shit and hanging around toxic people. That's bullshit. I call cap on that because as a man, you can't do it. As a man, you can't become this great man if you dealing with a bunch of toxic women. Behind every great man is a what? I'm gonna let y'all finish that one. Behind every great man is a what? A bad bitch, toxic female? Or is it another great woman? Jay-Z, Beyonce. Why don't Jay-Z get with toxic women? I'm sure he can get with women that probably look a little bit better, Beyonce and all that, but he's not getting that Beyonce. He wants somebody to match his shit. Just saying, he wants somebody to match his shit. He cannot even, once you reach a certain level in life of what you would call greatness or the mentality, you're not even going to want to, you can't even reciprocate towards that toxic shit no more. You've outgrown it. You start looking at motherfuckers, not to sound offensive or nothing, but let's just say it's okay if a person go out and kick it, but if somebody do it every week, you start to look at that as a bad thing. Like, wait a minute, she's got a kid and she's always out kicking it. But if you're a toxic dude, you're all right with it. Oh, let's go kick it. You're okay with it because you don't have structure. So the same thing, vice versa. Why would a woman who has structure and is not toxic and really care about her life and herself, why would she want to do this out partying every night? Like y'all think they do. They don't want that, man. They want to do this on his shit. I'm telling y'all, man. So stay on your shit. That's woman or man, stay on your shit. You will attract that eventually if you learn how to pick who they are, because that's a key. You could be on your shit and not understand the difference between the women and men and then pick the wrong one. You won't know the traits. But then again, at the same time, the more you become this person and have those traits within yourself, you're going to notice them in other people because you notice them in yourself because you require them in yourself. So you're going to require them in other people too. You cannot convince me a woman who requires greatness in herself is just going to pick some guy who he just sits on the couch all day. I know it don't happen. Beyonce is not picking a dude sitting on the couch, man. You can call her a gold digger all you want, but there's a reason why she's with a dude like Jay-Z. She's not going to settle for less. Why would she put herself up here, require herself to get here, and then go down here with a guy? Why? She's not going to do it. So as a man, you say you want a quality woman, then keep moving on and being a quality man. Why are you worried about women who are not trying to be quality and great and not trying to reach their greatness? Why? Part of you reaching your greatness is going to be you holding yourself accountable for your mistakes. If I keep showing up for work every day and I reach for excuses everywhere, I'm not going to improve. I'm just going to keep making excuses and complaining and blaming everybody else about shit. I'm a black male. A lot of things were set up against me, but guess what? I'm still making it. Because even though I'm a black male, it could be some white dude that actually helps me through this somehow, some way. You don't know. You don't know who God's sending in your life. That's why I don't care about the racism and all that bullshit. That shit don't matter because at the end of the day, God is bigger than that. So as long as I got God, no weapon formed against me will prosper, dog. Plain and simple, man. Plain and simple. And while I'm on that black male shit, 70 million slaves or more died. You're wasting time, man. You're letting all that go in vain. Why are you letting that go in vain? Fuck that. It's time to get on your shit, man, and be great, man. Period. You ain't got to be fucking the richest motherfucker in the world and all this other shit, but be the best version of yourself you could possibly be. Some people might have fucked up in life a little bit, so now they got to play catch up. It don't matter if you playing catch up or not. Still, be the best version you could possibly be. Don't let them slaves' lives go in vain. They died for this country, for this motherfucker right here, this place called America, where there's opportunity. Take advantage of that. They did that for y'all. They didn't have that opportunity like you. Yeah, you might have a little obstacles here and there, a little racism, whatever. Everybody faces obstacles. Even people of other races still face shit, believe it or not. It's not a cakewalk for everybody. Unless, of course, you are what do you call them, the Rothschilds? The people who own the slaves and all that shit. If you ain't them, it ain't no cakewalk for you, dog. If you wasn't born with a rich family, you are not getting a cakewalk. You're going to struggle just like anybody else, man. Just different struggles, that's all. So a white dude that's poor, he might not have to deal with the racism part, but that don't mean he ain't dealing with shit I'm not dealing with. He might be dealing with shit way worse than what I'm dealing with. He might, you never know. But all I know is this: when it comes to women, men gotta understand, if you pick the wrong women, it's gonna fuck your life up if you're not careful. You might be able to skate away and dodge a bullet. Like, man, I'm glad I didn't get her pregnant. Look how she turned out. You might get lucky, but I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, you're probably not gonna get lucky. And you have to blame yourself, man. You know what? A lot of men who blame women for having the kids that they chose to have, they probably keep having more kids. Like, you know what I mean? I have a kid out of wedlock, right? And then I'm going to blame women, and I'm going to have more and more. And then I'm going to tell the younger men that it's the woman's responsibility if she has a kid or not yours, dog. Just keep having sex and do what you do, bro. It's not you. That's bullshit, man. Them young boys need to know. Look, man, you get a woman pregnant, you might fuck your whole entire life up, man. So you need to think about that before you start just sleeping around with women or not protecting yourself, if you do. What about diseases and shit like that? What good is, okay, let me put this out here. Does it matter or not? Okay, let's say the woman can take the kid to the abortion clinic and all that, and she has access to sex and all that bullshit. What good is all that matter if I sleep with the woman and she gives me AIDS or something? What good does it matter then? It don't matter anymore. It don't matter, dog. It don't matter if it's her fault. It don't matter if she has access to the sex. None of that shit matters. The fact of the matter is, I chose to participate in that. And I have to pay for that. That's what men are not getting. But you say you're men, though. That don't make sense. It don't add up. So when it comes to having a kid, it doesn't matter if she's going to keep it or not. You should be you have the power. I'm tired of hearing people say women have the power to determine if a kid's born or not. First of all, they not God. That's number one. That's number one. A woman's not God. She can't say, I'm going to have a kid now. No, she can't do that, can she? And number two, the woman can't say that when she's going to have a kid. She really can't, because she's not God. And number two, you had the power. The power was all in your hands when you was about to put on that rubber or not. Some of y'all can't even buy a rubber, but you out here chasing women and shit. And that's why you probably got a woman pregnant. You couldn't even buy a rubber. Or you're too drunk and high and shit that you too lazy to even put on a rubber. Or some of them, you don't even know that you did put on a rubber or not. Or you're sleeping with so many women, you don't know if you did get this one pregnant or this one that or not. But all that is blamed on women, though, huh? And you're just going to ignore your actions and how you are moving as a man. But you're supposed to be alpha and the leader. That don't make sense. It don't make sense. You got to take response. It's not about judging who's right and who's wrong, who's better and all that. It's about what's right and what's wrong. It's not about who's right and what's wrong and who's better and all this. Everybody makes mistakes. But when you don't admit your mistakes, then you're just going to keep making them because you don't believe it's a mistake. You know, it ain't a mistake, dog, because I slept with a woman that I really didn't want without a rubber. It's not a mistake, dog. I'm going to do it again. She should have went to a clinic. Look how stupid you sound, man. And you're promoting killing babies. Genocide and all that bullshit, man. All you gotta do is be more responsible. You claim, see, that's why I don't get about men. Women are irresponsible. They should have done the precautions. Why didn't you wear rubber? I don't understand. I don't understand that. It don't matter if the woman's on the shot or not. Why didn't you be responsible? And obviously, you didn't want to have a kid by that woman. So how can you judge women for having kids by people that don't want them? But you do the same thing. That makes no sense, man. Or we're going to say that the bad men got them pregnant, but then we're going to say it's not men's fault, it's women's fault. But the bad men don't be held accountable for shit. And y'all wonder why they run around this motherfucker like nothing is going on. Just like the women do when women are wrong and women don't want to blame them. It's the same thing. Y'all men are not blaming the bad men for their bullshit, right? Because of gender. So you just want to act like it don't matter. It's not about them. You want to make it about gender and hide their actions. That's what women do. They do the same thing. They are hiding what women are doing and acting like it don't exist. And then it actually affects them in some type of way. Because it makes men not want to date, go on dates and a lot of shit. It makes men not want to commit to women, not be good to women. Like, fuck that, dog. Every man I know that was good to a woman, he got shitted on. Fuck that shit, man. When you start to be nice to him, dog, she ain't gonna want you no more. I even seen a post the other day that said, I lost interest because he wanted to go out. And that shit happens. So what are men gonna do? Play like they don't like you and shit? You see what I mean? Ignore your text for 5 days and shit. Oh, I was busy. I'm a high value man. Because if you reply back immediately, oh, I don't like him no more. He replied back, girl. He must not, nobody must not want him. And that's what I don't understand about women though, for real. Like, why don't y'all get that when a man like you, he's gonna fucking like you? Like, I don't get it. You're like, you want a man to like you, but then when he show you he like you, it's like you don't like it. That don't make sense. What the fuck do you want? How else is a motherfucker supposed to act that likes you? I'm just wondering. I don't get that one. But then again, why even when it comes to that, like men say, well, if that's a good example. Well, if I be good to women, they won't like me. Okay, then soon as they do that, that's the perfect way to weed out the women that are on bullshit. I tell y'all that all the time. You want to know if a woman like you or not? Ask her out or something. Or act like you like her. You'll know. You will know, because sooner or later, she gonna ghost you if she don't like you. She gonna lose interest because she really just wanted the validation. So why play around with it? You want to know if she like you or not? Just do basically everything right and see what happens. But guess what? The right woman's not gonna do the bullshit once you do everything right. That's what y'all not getting. See, y'all crying about the bullshit from the bullshit people. But the right woman for you, that's the key word for you, because a woman could be right for me and not for you, or right for you and not for me. It's really her choice. But the right woman is not going to do that. So why would you say, you know what? I'm just going to act like I'm busy and ignore her. Now you might be ignoring the right woman, and she might not come, but like a lifetime. That's why it's stupid. So don't even do that. Don't even play hard to get with people. Just, if you really like somebody, let them know. And if they don't reciprocate back, fuck them. I guess there's no other way around that. There's no other way around it. Why play? Why play? You know what I'm saying? Or why point the finger at women and say, I don't want to be a man who reciprocates to women or take them on dates because women use men for dates. So I just want to take them back to the crib and smash and all that bullshit. But then I'm going to complain. I don't even want to get into that one. I don't really want to get into that. All I know is this. Why take women on dates if you don't want to go on a date? Why? Don't go on dates for sex. Go on dates to just spend time with the woman. Get to know the woman. That's what they doing to you. They interviewing you. It's funny how women are interviewing you, playing detective and every fucking thing, and your ass is in la la land. All you thinking about is sex. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of men don't know what the fuck they dealing with when it comes to women. But on the flip side, women be in la la land with their emotions a lot of times, and that's why they don't see who a man really is sometimes. That's why I go back to what I said earlier about a woman who thinks with her mind more than her emotions is more powerful. Way more powerful. And a man who thinks with his mind versus thinking with his private is way more powerful. Yeah, that's a powerful motherfucker, man. A lot of men are broke or, a bunch of baby mamas or just bad shit that you see that you don't want in a man. Direct result of thinking with they private. That's the main reason. Out of any other reason, that's probably the main reason. And the same thing could be said about women. The main reason why you see a lot of women fucked up in life is because of their emotions got the best of them. It's fucking facts, people. So as a man, if you're a man and you watching this video, man, you want to become a better man, that's solely on you. A woman does not determine whether you're going to become great or not. So if you decide to sleep with a woman and get her pregnant, well, that's a choice that you made. But if you believe it's a woman's choice, then I guess you just going to feel like you're not in control of your own destiny. Wait a minute, though. You're supposed to be trying to be an alpha man. How are you not in control of your own destiny? That don't make sense. So now a woman controls y'all now. Apparently, according to y'all, women control you because they made you have a kid. So now you bound down like a little bitch and shit, I guess. Because a woman made you have a kid. She made you do it. And she made the kid be basically born. She played God too. The woman played God too. Not only did she make the man come in her, she played God too and made the kid actually be, she made herself get pregnant. Damn. I didn't know women could do that shit. Or does it sound that damn stupid? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. It really sounds, that's literally what y'all men are saying when you're saying this. Nah, bro, it's your choice, man. Only way I see it, only way I'll give you an excuse is if a rubber bust. But fuck, I guess it's just meant to be. But even then, I still don't, you know what? I still don't give you an excuse. Because you shouldn't be sleeping with a woman that, man, if this rubber busts and I get her pregnant, I think I'll be okay if I have a kid by this girl. If you don't feel that way, why are you even sleeping with that woman? Why? Why are you sleeping with her, dog? It don't make sense, man. The problem is, as men, we are not being told that we have to control our sexuality. See, women are being told that, though. Women are being told if you sleep with this many men and this and that, you're this and you're that. Men aren't being told that. From day one, oh, high five, nigga. Yeah, real shit. High five, you know what I'm saying? You fucked all them. See what I'm saying? That's a problem in the male community. That high five and shit because you fucked a whole bunch of women. The only way I see this is you fuck a whole bunch of top-notch women, and I probably doubt that's possible because top-notch women require some of your time. So I don't see how you're going to pull that one off. And it requires some of your time to even get to that level. To even get those top-notch women. You got to earn your shit. Your shit ain't given to you. You can't just look good and the world's given to you. It don't work that way as a man. But anyways, even not only does society and men congratulate men for sleeping with a lot of women, so do women. They don't do it. Women don't do it. Women don't do it like directly, but they do it, I guess you would call it subconsciously. Like, oh, well, he doesn't seem like he's talking to a lot of women, or there's no women to fight over him with. I don't want him. You see? But let it be a guy that's talking to a whole bunch of women, and oh my God, my panties so wet. Everybody wants this guy. Must be something going on with him. See, so even women congratulate men for doing this shit. You see so many women fighting over a guy. Why? They really ain't even fighting over the fucking guy. They're just fighting over the fact that they want to seem like they're better than that woman. They're fighting over that. They're not fighting over the guy. So when you're not dealing with a lot of women, if you are a guy that's on your shit and you really busy, you're like, man, I don't even want to deal with women right now. I want to take a break. I'm telling you, a lot of women are going to look at it as, oh, well, nobody wants him. I don't want him either. Foolish. Not realizing there's a gold diamond right there that nobody's even fucking with. Matter of fact, that gold diamond don't want to be touched right now. They don't think of it that way though. You know what I'm saying? They reward men for fucking with a whole bunch of women. It's facts. Men reward men for doing it. Women reward men for doing it. And society says it's okay for men to do it. That's why when it comes to women getting pregnant, oh, it's not our fault. See, man's not been held accountable for it. He's only been held accountable for the pregnancy part when it comes to women. When it comes to sleeping around, nobody's holding me accountable for it. Everybody basically is literally saying it's okay. You might have a few women against that shit, but most of them reward the men for doing it. It's just facts, man. It is the truth. It is what it is. Just like most men reward women for bullshit. You know what I mean? Just because she look good or something. Don't mean she should be rewarded. You know? She might look a little bit better than that next woman over here, but that next woman over here might have everything going on to offer you, but the man's going to be dumb enough to pick that over there. You know what I mean? He's just going to be dumb enough to do it. Because he doesn't understand, or they don't take time out to understand what really matters in women. They don't do it. And then guess what they're going to do when they pick the wrong woman and get her pregnant? They're going to blame the woman instead of blaming themselves for not filtering out women and understanding and taking time sitting back like, okay, what is a real woman? Like, how can I not get burned by a woman? What do I need to look for in a woman? They don't do that. They just go after the looks and sex, that's it. And hope to God that they rolled the fucking dice right. That's not how you're supposed to move as a leader. A leader got to calculate shit. A leader got to sit back and strategize shit, even when it comes to picking a woman. Because that's the most important thing. She's either going to make your shit better with you, of course. She ain't going to just literally make it better. It's going to still take you. You still got to do your shit. But she could break that shit for sure. If you pick the wrong woman and you on your shit, she could literally crush your whole empire. And really, a man could crush a woman's shit. A woman could be on her shit, going to college or whatever, and then meet her some bum-ass dude somehow, thinking with her emotions instead of her logical thinking. Like, yeah, I think I'm attracted to him and shit, but he ain't really doing nothing with his life. Nah, maybe later or something if he get his shit together. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? So women get their shit crushed too. But you know what? I'm out of here, man. Like I said, though, it boils down to thinking what you're private as a man. And if you're a woman watching, you know what I mean? Vice versa. Don't think with your emotions, man. Think you're going to be emotional. I get it, but try to stay out of that. Just like a man's going to think with his private, like, damn, that girl's ass is fine. It ain't like a motherfucker walk around here like, man, I'm not looking at no woman. Nah, but you got to think smart. Like, man, I know, like, let's say you got a good ass wife at home. You're like, damn, that girl's ass nice as fuck. Or let's just say it's a woman that came on to you. Like, your wife ain't got to know. You know she going to find out. You know it's evident, man. You can't cheat and not, it's going to come to light, dog. So you got to ask yourself, is she really worth risking my wife for? Only way I could even give a man a logical reason for doing that shit is if his wife neglects him sexually. And that's still, I think you should, like, look, if this don't change, I think we might have to get a divorce. This ain't what we signed up for, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not even gonna get a man excuse for that. But if there was a logical reason, like a woman don't want to touch a man or something, that's neglecting a man. That's making a man feel like you don't want it. He might actually think you're cheating. So that's the only way I could actually see it. But if your woman, your wife, doing everything, trying to please you and all that, and you still trying to fuck other women, you have no excuse, dog, at all. You're just stupid. You're just thinking stupid. You're thinking what's your private, man. And I told you. And sometimes this happens to men. And then that wife wants that divorce. And now that empire, it's time to crumble down. That child support coming. Who knows what Dr. Dre did? We don't know. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm not saying he's not. But we don't know. But it's possible. Maybe he was cheating. Maybe she got tired of the shit. Everybody ain't Kobe Bryant. Everybody don't luck up. And the woman forgive your ass and shit. You know, Kobe's wife could have took the bag, dog. Kobe made a mistake and could have crushed his empire. And shit, damn, rest in peace, Kobe, though. Damn, man, it sucks, man. But this is the shit I'm talking about. You want to risk Kobe. I don't want to talk about Kobe like that. But let's just say this. You a man with beautiful daughters and shit. You don't want to risk that shit for no fucking flings, man. Now your daughter got to be around a whole nother man and shit. Fuck that, dog. Obviously, she still was giving, in this situation, if a woman stays after you cheat, obviously she's still giving you some. And she has to. She has to still desire you, or she would have been gone. Like, shit, he cheated on me. He got all this money. I'm about to take this bag and I'm gone. I'm about to go get me some new shit. She'd have been gone, man. It's not worth risking, man. And that's what I mean by the empire. You know, you build an empire, you got your beautiful daughters and sons and shit, and you gonna risk it for some fling? Who might even say you raped her. Now you really fucked up. All because you thought with your private, dog. The moment you think with that private, you better ask yourself, is this really, should I really do this shit? Nah, that's all right. If all else fails, I'll go home and fucking jack off before I fuck this shit up with my wife and my family. Fuck that shit. Just saying, I'm not trying to be funny. Even women sometimes, they got a perfect ass dude. And they fuck around and do this shit. And ruin their empire, their comfort that a man has built for her. And she probably, maybe she added to it too. Point is, she done crushed her whole fucking position for some dude, some side dude or something. Emotionally thinking, well, because he watches the game too much or something. I don't know, anything, who knows? Just emotional thinking, letting that shit get to you. Or he's not perfect, so I'm gonna listen to my girlfriends who are single and they've been putting shit in my ear and now I feel like I'm not happy no more or something. You know, y'all know how it go. Y'all done seen it before with other people. Stop acting like y'all haven't. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I mean, man. So, yeah, I'm out of here, man. It's time to go in the gym, man. Y'all men, y'all need to start taking accountable. You got to. We got to. As much as we don't want to, we got to do it. That's why I listen to what women say about men and what they don't like about men. So I don't be that. I don't want to be, you know, if the objective ultimately is to get a woman, even if you're a dude that just wants to sleep around. I'm not for that. I'm just saying, even if you are, you still should listen to what women want and what women don't want. Either way, even if you're trying to be a husband or you're a dude sleeping around, you still should listen to women and try to understand what they like and what they don't like. This is common sense, you know? Because think about it, men. All the crimes you do about women this, women that, and a lot of them women, what do? Shut the fuck up, basically. You do it too. They don't listen. And guess what? Them women will never probably get the right guy. They'll probably never be able to keep guys because they don't want to listen and try to understand why men are acting the way they are or what men don't like about women. All they do is just say, I'm going to defend women because you said woman. You know what I mean? Like same thing y'all doing. Same thing y'all men are doing. You don't learn nothing that way, man. Not only do you not learn something from the other gender, you don't learn something from yourself to self-improve yourself. It is what it is, man. I'm out this bitch, man.